Really great. What I'm hearing is that we're trying to work out if there are portions of the room where you do or do not want to be recorded. How can we work around it? It sounds like the person who opened the room, who's the lead, can disable the replay midway, but then it's all or nothing, and that if you do disable it, you don't get a recording at all. And then we're also trying to figure out what do you do like as far as a hey Hiromi. Yeah, we're trying to figure out maybe we do the recording part and then we end the room and restart a new room. And if it's interesting enough or that people want to follow you to the next room, you can, and then you in that next room you disable the recording so that it's more like a after party or like a feedback room or some like a one-to-one type of room. So that's where we're at, just to help everyone who just arrived into the space. And everyone knows a little bit, so we're all like contributing together to do a little bit of strategy for how to use the replay. That seems to be the main topic that we are discussing so far, and that we've come to some conclusion as far as how we can use it to the best of to benefit us all. And also, thank you, Otondra, for mentioning how we may download it and repurpose it, and it's great to be saying to everyone, just to be transparent, like I will take this recording or this is being recorded, the replay is on, even though everyone who's signed on to Clubhouse, like they know, as if they have been around, that they know that this is a feature that's going on. And so let me just stop there and see, Jennifer and Hiromi, welcome. If you want to just tell us your top favorite feature, and then we can move forward and see where are the conversation.
Hello. I'm not a moderator and not really familiar with Clubhouse, but I wanted to jump up because I wanted to second Atandra saying that if you're interested in the subject, um, you will follow the person to a room. Like if you say, okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes and this is going to be the new title of the room. Um, I have just done that this week too, and it wasn't even to a room that I uh, frequented, but I was just very interested in the subject. And I don't think he was doing it for replay. He was doing it just to change the title of the room. And it wasn't hard at all. And like you said, it's like you keep refreshing, like, oh, is it up yet? Oh, is it up yet? You know, if you're really interested. So just wanted to provide some feedback from a listener, not a moderator.
This is Michelle again, and this is either for Atandra or Jennifer. So when the second room is going to come up, is that something that the person would have already pre-scheduled, or do they just do it right?
So it's um I think what I think there's two different ways to do it, and one of the ways is what Rosie was talking about, which is saying, hey, if I'm gonna schedule a block of 2 hours, um, the first hour is gonna be recorded, and then the second hour we're gonna jump into a new room, and that's not gonna be recorded. You could put that into the description of the talk. When you set up the clubhouse event, you could put that into the description. So that's one way to do it if you want to get it all done in one, at one time. And then the other way to do it is if maybe you have designated days. So maybe um, Tuesdays and Thursdays is tips, tools, strategies, kind of general talk. And then maybe Wednesdays and Fridays is a deeper dive where we're having those deeper conversations, and we're diving into those more sensitive topics and things of that nature. So again, it's going to depend on the creator, and as well as the relationship that you have.
Yeah, and my thing that I found interesting was I think he planned it just scheduled it right then and there, because he was even asking the people in the room for like, ooh, what should I call the name of this new room? Because it was very like an organic conversation, and that veered either a little deeply into like a subtopic. And so he wanted to rename the room based on that subtopic. So you could, I'd imagine, as a moderator, let's say, you're having like really deep conversation and you're like, you know what, let's make the next Q&A where the recording's off, like let's go deep there, you know. And then I just kind of found it, I don't know, like I found it was really interactive to have even like the, not like exciting, but you know, I felt like it was very interesting to kind of go with the flow in that way too, because then you could just, it's based on the people in the room and the organic conversations that are happening naturally too. And I just want to say thank you. I'm going to go put my little one down for her nap, but thank
Thank you, Jennifer. I love that there's that co-creation happening with what you just described. Um, Hiromi, we'd love to hear from you. Would you like to tell us about your top favorite?
Hi, I'm on a bus right now. Can
Yeah, yeah.
you, like, top favorite feature on Clubhouse?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Sorry, I just came into the room late. Okay, my top favorite feature on Clubhouse. Okay, this is a cool feature. It's kind of like a hack feature. So if you want to change your profile, because you know a lot of people change their profile, especially when they go into rooms. I learned this. Everybody press on your, I don't know if you don't know this hack already, press on your picture, in the corner, that little corner of your profile pic, hold it down, and it comes to your albums.
Yeah, yeah. Love
That's
that.
one of my
And
favorite
then
hacks.
we go to PTR and refresh. And then you can show people where you're at or what you're eating or who you're hanging out with and what you're seeing in your scenery. Yay. Thanks for reminding us of that one. It's a lot.
Can I tell you what I don't like?
Wait,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Lakeisha.
oh, sorry,
Real quick.
it's Michelle. Did you do you have to go in your profile first to do that? Or do you do it in?
I
Oh no,
think
you can.
in room.
Yeah, like you can do it right now. Press on not your profile, but the little profile in the corner, right underneath your battery power.
Press and hold.
Hold it for a few seconds, and then your photo album will come up.
Wait, so I think that might be for iPhones only because I don't see that.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh no!
I
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But no, that's a really good hack. I'm sorry, but I just want to say that's really cool. I didn't even think about that. I was like, now I could do that for my iPhone.
can I just say, what the hell, iPhone? Why do they
Right?
always get the cool features first?
Can
I'm
I
just
tell you which one I don't like? Is it okay if I share the wave? Like seriously, Clubhouse. And
Oh,
then that's like the worst.
but Lakeisha likes that one. So I want to
Oh, I'm
hear
so
like
sorry.
No, 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 that's okay. I want to hear Lakeisha. What can you tell us why you
Well, for me, okay, so I'm a little nerd. I got two things that I usually do. I go into a separate room to collab with people or to have an intimate conversation with potential virtual assistant clients who are wanting our service. So those were my two options, and it's honestly the third one completely forgot is um, maybe when you're doing a collaboration, you're adding. Um, other people in that room. So it's more of a group collaboration instead of a one-on-one. So that might be a different approach, but I think that if you have the wave, you can use it to connect with people on a one-on-one basis.
Okay,
Yeah, and how about you? Yeah, Hiromi, how about you? What
Oh no, that's a good reason, Lakeisha. I think that's amazing. The only reason why I don't like it is when I'm modding, especially when I'm the main mod, and people keep waving at me, and I have to keep saying maybe later, and then they'll wave more at me, and then I have to back channel them and say, "Hey, I can't really go into a private room right now with you. I am hosting a room." It's like, Katie, if I'm like waving at you right now, and I keep waving at you, it's like, ugh. And I don't think some people know that it's meant to go to a private room, and some people do. And then sometimes I accidentally press the room, and then the wave, like if my finger goes off, and then I end up in the private room, and then I have to jump back into my room, and everybody thought I left my room. So that's the only
Um,
reason why I don't like it.
you can actually turn those notifications off.
Okay, thank you. I learned something new. Thank you, Atan.
Wait, okay, Sandra, how'd you do it? What do you do? Oh my gosh, you're my new best friend. Go ahead.
If you go to the gear and go to your notification settings, you see there where it says message notifications, back channel messages and waves, etc. You can just toggle that off.
I think we're
Oh
all
my gosh, mind blown. Right? I'm over here like, I can't click fast enough. But I have to say that is a freaking cool opportunity. I didn't think about that. Um, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm like butchering people's names today. How are oh my gosh. Haroe. I love your voice, by the way. I think you should go into anime. But on the other note, is that is a very good point you made as a moderator, as being the main moderator. People waving at you. I didn't have that experience yet, but that kind of lets you know you're a celebrity. So if they don't know how to use the wave, they're like, "Hey, I need your attention. I need your attention. I need your attention." You're like, "Calm down. I'll get to you in a minute. Calm down. I heard you." So I feel like that's going to be a incredible opportunity to turn it on and off. But I'm Keisha.
This is Michelle. I think Hiromi said this too, that some people don't know what it is. Like that, it's because technically speaking, if you wave at someone, you're just waving. But on Clubhouse app, if you wave and then if somebody waves at you and then you accept it, boom, you're automatically in a private room. So, yeah, probably not the best emoji to use for that.
This is Wishby. I so this is I've been using the wave, but when I first saw the wave, I just thought it was a wave, not a hey, let me pull you into a room. So that's one. So the message it sends is a bit ambiguous, so you don't really know what it does until you keep using it. So, however, the notification of it is like if you turn off the wave, you're also turning off your back channel notifications. And I don't necessarily want to turn off my back channel notification. So, double-edged sword here. So, because that was one of my top favorite features as well, the back channel notification. Through it, I've been able to get messages back and forth with people who, either they're saying, thank you, or they're asking me questions, or, and even created groups with moderators that like, let's say if I co-mod a room, then that's our main, way of communicating without going off the app. Before, like, you had to go off the app. So now here you are in the room, and you could be going back channel with the people you co-moderating with. So this is just to add in that the option of the wave and the notification being the back channel being the same toggle is a bit like so yes, I want to turn off the wave, yes, but not the back channel. So oh well.
Yeah, I wish there were a way to how when you're moderating, they always say you should put your phone in airplane mode because then, you don't get bothered by phone calls and stuff like that. I wish there was like one switch where you could say, okay, if I'm moderating, I only want back channel. I don't want anything else going on.
Wait, so what if they did the same thing for replays? Like they have it says pause replay, continue replay, or end replay. But then when you end replay, it actually says a recording from previous conversation. Now that might be a whole game changer, but that might be a whole menu list in itself. But I don't know.
I think I think that would be, so I'm kind of torn on that one a little bit, because I understand the convenience of it. And then at the same time, I also understand human error, right? So it's like, oh dang, I forgot to pause it. Oh wait, hold on, I'm pausing it. Okay, great. And then all of a sudden you start talking, and then you're like, oh wait, I was supposed to turn it back on. No, no. So um, I just and so I can see it on both sides. I think for me, I just like things to be really really clean. So like if I'm hosting a room that's going to be where the content is going to be repurposed, I like that to be very clear. And then if I'm hosting a room where the conversation is going to be a lot more private, I like that to be super, super clear. And so just to have, those two different kinds of spaces, as opposed to trying to blend the spaces and then trying to figure out a workaround. But yeah, I mean, that's just.
No, and I hear you. I feel like the some people need simplicity and some people need options. I'm one of those people. I like options, but I hear that it could work for both ways. So I think that's very intriguing on the different opportunities that we have, or not there yet, but if we speak it into existence, it can happen. So I don't know, simplicity or a button. I don't know.
You can always message the founders and let them know.
So yeah, I mean, it seems like there are just things, a list of things like checklists to do when you're actually holding the room. Like, for example, do you want your notifications on or off, and or like put do not disturb on your phone, something like that, and then enabling, disabling clips or the replay. And so those are the things like, I guess, and then what was mentioned also, like, how on Zoom you get the pop-up for when you join with your mic on that a meeting is being recorded, and if you get to agree with it or not. So I guess some things are still like being worked out for how we can at the right time, get the right information to select what we want so that we feel super comfortable with how we're navigating the space. So that's what I'm hearing so far. And of course, we've been on replay a lot. We've been talking about that. And then I think we touched on clips. We also touched on pinned links and extra features for mods maybe, and also the wave. So thanks everyone for being here. And we have been here for just over an hour now, just to let you know. Yeah, where does everyone want to go next? I mean, the clip, it's interesting to see when people post them on their Instagram, like, oh, it's happening right now, and it's a way for them to promote it while they're in the room. Yeah, what any other thoughts about the clips? I know someone had mentioned they didn't like the clips so much. I think it was Widgeby, but
Yeah, I think it's it's like she said, it's kind of like you're like, okay, I want this 30 seconds, and then always it doesn't always catch it right. And I know for me that's frustrating because I hate going back and doing double work. Like, oh wait, no, that's not right. Oh wait, no, that's not. I it's to me, I don't think it's refined enough for it to be effective to the point to where it doesn't require some kind of little extra work on your end. Because I know, specifically, I mean, even just having to take like an extra 5 to 10 seconds to do something for me can be frustrating. So I think it's a cool idea, but I wish it was just more.
well, this is Katie again, and I want to mention, I forgot to say that if you feel like there's a topic that you may want to talk about